God. Let's get to the top list. The top best Spider-Man movies. Big old topic. Spider-Man's no longer in the MCU. That shit's fucking stupid. And they better fix it. Which I think they will. I think they'll fix it. Right now, it really sucks. It pisses me off. I don't even want to get started on it because I might just destroy every fucking thing in this place. It's annoying, and I hate it. I can't stand it. But you know what? Have hope. I think they'll make a deal. They better. But who knows? They might not. They might not. We gotta move on. I think we're gonna move on, people. Anyway. Spider-Man is the fucking best, right? We all know it. I know it. You know it. Fucking Jesus Christ himself knows it. Spider-Man and the movies have been hit or miss. Some of them are fantastic, and some of them not so great. Let's go through the worst to the best. This is just my opinion. This is my list. Everybody's got their own list. It looks very different. It could be however the fuck you want it to be. It's your list, right? Oh, I'm really sweating balls here. In last place, we got Spider-Man 3. Everybody knew it was coming. Spider-Man 3 is the biggest piece of shit. It has some really cool scenes in it, though. If you watch the movie, you can pick out the good scenes. There's some good stuff in there. Overall, bad movie, and it pains me. I remember when this movie first came out, I wanted to like it so much. I even saw it a few times in theaters, and each time I think I hated it more. It really pisses me off that it's so bad because the first two were, well, so good. This tarnishes what could have been a really great trilogy. It's just too goddamn bad. It's too fucking bad. Not a good movie. Not a good movie. Alright. Next we have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, this movie also kind of fucking sucks. I wasn't a fan of these movies to begin with. I don't really care for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. He is a great actor, just wasn't fitting the role here. His Peter Parker was kind of like a hipster douche. I just didn't really like him. I didn't care for any of that. His portrayal of Spider-Man was fine, but the overall movie's just not very good. This one particularly. This one wasn't very good. It just had too many villains. It was kind of like Spider-Man 3 with too many villains. It was a sloppy mess. Jamie Foxx fucking sucked. Even though he's a fantastic actor, but it wasn't very good. The Green Goblin was a piece of fucking trash. I couldn't stand the Green Goblin. He was horrible. Best part of the movie probably was when, spoiler alert, was when Gwen dies. That's the best part of the movie. Other than that, it kind of fucking sucked. You know what? Maybe I should put this in last place. Spider-Man 3 might be actually a little better. Now I'm thinking about it. What do you fucking think about that? Yeah, that's right. Nah, we'll keep it there. Next is The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. I know a lot of people, there's certain fans that really think this is one of the better ones. I really didn't care for it at all. At the time, I was just pissed that they were rebooting Spider-Man. Like I said, I still wasn't over Spider-Man 3. I'm still not over it. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man movies, I'm not a fan. The first one wasn't very great. It just probably edges out the other two on my list by a little bit, in my opinion. Not a big fan. The best part was probably Dennis Leary, even though he fucking died. Yeah, the movie was in the dark. It felt like a fucking Batman Spider-Man movie. It was dark and gritty, and I wasn't a fan. I like the lighthearted tones of Spider-Man. He doesn't need to be a depressed little sobbing bitch. Anyway, yeah, the movie wasn't that great. I don't know. Something about it, I didn't really like it. I don't give a shit about Peter Parker's parents at all, which they did a lot of in the second movie. I don't give a shit about his backstory. Really don't. Not a lot to like here from me, in my opinion. Wasn't a big fan of it. Special effects were pretty good, though. The swinging was cool. Other than that, pass for me. I really just don't like the fucking thing. You just gotta get over that shit. You guessed it right. Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, I know a lot of people really love this one. For me, it is better than the other movies, as is mentioned. Probably by actually a good bit, but it's still not one of the best Spider-Man movies. The Vulture is probably the highlight. Michael Keaton as the villain. He's awesome. Tom Holland is amazing. He's an amazing Spider-Man. I'm just kidding. He's spectacular. Get it? But seriously, folks, Tom Holland is awesome. He has the balance of being an amazing, fucking awesome Peter Parker and a great Spider-Man, and he does it both like a fucking Oreo sandwich. Oreos aren't really sandwiches. I don't know why I said that. Spider-Man Homecoming is a good movie. I definitely like it. I like that he's kind of not really great at being Spider-Man. He's kind of trying to figure his way out, and it just keeps going up from there. Tony Stark is in it, Iron Man, Robert Downey fucking Jr. He was good. I wish there was a little bit more of him in it. I know people were like, no, keep him out of there. I love Robert Downey. No, keep him out of there. He's fucking awesome. Iron Man's an awesome character. Would have liked some more team-up fighting action. Let Spider-Man take the lead. It's his movie. Obviously, have him come out looking like the bigger hero, but I think Iron Man should have been in it a little bit more. Would have been cool. He wasn't, though. So, next. Alright, number 5. What the fuck number is it? How many Spider-Man movies are there? 7, 8? I don't fucking know. The next one. Number 4. Got The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the first one, Spider-Man 3, Homecoming. Next one up is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You've heard that, right? I'm counting it. I don't give a shit that it's animated. It was really good. Really good. Awesome fucking movie. The animation was a little jarring at first, but I got used to it. I thought it was great. The story here is just really good. The acting, the voice acting is great. I just loved the older Peter Parker. Thought he was awesome. Jack Johnson, whatever the fuck his name is. He did a really great job. He was awesome. I don't give a shit. The soundtrack, all the Post Malone bullshit was kind of irritating to me. I'm not a fan. But other than that, like, the score was really great. Man, they really did really good with this movie. They knocked it out of the park. Way better than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Way better. And that's why it's as high it is. That's why it's as high as it is on the list. I think it's better than Homecoming, in my opinion. I enjoyed it more. I thought it felt more of like a Spider-Man movie, even though it had Miles Morales. Peter Parker was definitely the lead Spider-Man here. I felt for his character in it. Just nothing but positive things to say about this movie. Really, really. Okay. The fucking next one. Alright, next one, baby. You got it. The first Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, 2002. I saw this in movies. I fucking saw it. I saw it in the movie theater when I was 16 years fucking old. I'm not going to say that because I'm fucking old. Man, I was blown away when I saw this movie. Holy shit. Really good movie. Willem Dafoe is fucking awesome in it. I thought it was a great Green Goblin. He blew the tits off me at the time. I came out of the movies and I was flat-chested. Really good movie. Awesome fucking movie. Tobey Maguire at the time, I thought he was the greatest thing. I thought he was awesome Peter Parker, awesome Spider-Man. Great fight scenes in it. Great action, great CGI. I watched it recently. It holds up, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of cheesy things in there because the way Sam Raimi would do his kind of directing and his horror movies, he definitely threw some cheeseball-y things. It's got some corn and cheese and some bullshit, but it's still pretty fucking good. It holds up. I still love it. I mean, I have a lot of love for this movie. It's not really ever going to turn into a piece of shit suddenly. I think it's a great movie. One of the best Spider-Man movies to date. If you don't like that, well, you know where to fucking go, right? You know exactly where to go. Out the door. Or your home door. Whatever one works. Fuck you. Spider-Man Far From Home. I thought this one was a huge improvement from Homecoming, and they were headed in the right direction. Motherfucker. The way this movie ended, had me so excited for another one. I think we're going to finally get that full-on rapist, full-on Spider-Man that I've been dying for. The Tom Holland, confident in his powers, in New York City, finally staying the fuck in New York City, not going on another goddamn field trip. Not going on no more field trips, dude. Just go to New York City, stay in New York City, swing around the fucking buildings. I loved it. I loved the when it got to New York at the end. Swinging scenes were awesome. I liked the costume. Mysterio was a great villain. His fight scenes were ripped right out of the comic book. I thought he was an awesome villain. The movie felt more Spider-Man-ish to me out of all the iterations of the new. I think this movie is the best one yet that Tom Holland has been in. I love his appearances in the Avengers movies, but this one was really great. Really loved it. Really left me wanting more, even though we might not fucking get more, which pisses me off. And if we do, it's going to be like a separate story, which is irritating. Hopefully they work it out, folks. Really, really cross those fingers, man. Because this left it off at a great note. I think it's going to get so good from here if we keep going. You know, I think after this, we're going to really see a fantastic Spider-Man movie. This one was heading in the right direction. Still great, though. Loved it. That's why it's number 2. Spider-Man 2. This movie was the fucking tits. It's the best Spider-Man movie that there's been. Probably ever will be. No, hopefully not. Hopefully we get more. Spider-Man 2 was awesome. It had everything. It had the emotion, it had the great story, the acting, the romance. It had the action. The fight scenes were the best in any Spider-Man movie yet. Fight me. Doc Ock was the best Spider-Man villain we've had in the movie yet. Fucking fight me. Fight. 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 Everything about this movie is, like, flawless. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I mean, you know, sure, there's some cheesy lines of dialogue in there that I wish maybe weren't there, but overall, this movie is like fucking almost flawless. It's one of my top superhero movies. Not just Spider-Man, not MCU. One of the best superhero movies ever made. Again, fucking fight me! Fucking fight me! I loved it. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It is awesome. Alright, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I gotta get this fucking thing off. I got shit to do. I'm sweating balls. What did you guys think of it? Comment down below. Tell me which ones were your favorite. Also, please don't forget to like the video and give it a thumbs up. Don't like it. Like the video, please, please. And, yeah, subscribe, too, when you're at it. Subscribe to my channel, folks. I love you.